Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. McFarland running out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 41, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The 43-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
You got to love it, baby.
To
Give me some
Washington. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mayfield. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Still 9 remaining on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Browns' 10-yard line.
What you say, Ma? I heard you yelling.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And a nice pickup.
All right, so give me a second. Let me finish the call. Yeah, and I'm finishing this call too,
I think we
so.
can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Mayfield keeps it himself. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Yeah. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
19-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Down right around the 25.
Number 30, James.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Tackled at the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap,
all right, I'm back. I'm off the call.
Finish the play.
Now, Mark, what was you saying, bro?
He created his own space as well.
No, I had my headset off, so I was still on the meeting.
In this first half as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The whole party, so I got to set it.
Just sit on this.
Yeah, I got to set it.
All right. Start at the 25.
25-yard line.
I'm gonna try to do it ahead of time. I think I can get the ball calls.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And
they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Yeah, I know.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter.
Oh, my God. I was looking up like, oh, where my defense at? Yes.
Throwing to start the drive,
Yo,
but
pressure
that one
defense. That's a
incomplete.
defense.
The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get
Yeah, I know it's coming.
and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Let's go with the sack.
Here comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up.
And my man got hurt. And my man Hayward got hurt.
They're just gonna pin their ears back now.
Dislocated shoulder.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Mayfield and his Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. Going deep here for Landry. Into heavy traffic,
Yeah,
and
we can
it's
go to Odell. Guess what?
intercepted.
Picked off.
By the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get
That's my.
points
That's
late.
my.
I
That's
absolutely
the what's called.
understand that. But
Yeah,
remember,
Fitzpatrick.
it's all about the ball.
Just change his number. You know me,
You
man.
can't
I
get
gotta do
those
something
points.
different.
They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Open man.
You know what I'm going for? Field goal. Got that field goal. That's what I wanted. Yeah, he caught it. I did. I'm trying to tell you I did. Oh, that's right. I forgot.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out.
Gotta make this shit.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime.
Both microphone, audio, and gameplay are being broadcast.
Play on EA Sports.
Mars, speak. See if you can hear yourself.
Taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out.
I'm
it's
not.
A touchback.
Yeah, I hear you. But you watching the broadcast, right? Can you hear yourself in the broadcast?
The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Yo.
From the 30 on second down.
Let's go.
There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Yes, sir.
I'm saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back.
Walk me down, son. I was sick. But did you see that first joint when I threw the jump and got hit and he fumbled?
The lead is now 24.
My very first time out. I mean, my very first turnover, the first drive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
All my rookies in anyway.
Taking about a yard deep.
I'm playing a lot. I listen to you in this jump. I like the Steelers.
He stopped right where he would have been if he had simply
I'm playing them. Devin Bush. He's number 9. Oh, no, I'm keeping. I'm starting him.
They trail here by 20.
I am starting him. I don't got. You know, I forgot I don't got 18.
As they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose.
Yo, he been killing right here. I don't know who them 21 is, but I'll take him.
2 yards the loss.
Oh, Davis. Sean Davis. He used to be with the Skins.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go.
Oh, he got that bitch. He got that bitch. I told you. I told you. Shit. Fucking Beckham.
Big play there for the Browns.
You finally called that shit, didn't you?
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that
look at the defense, though.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
I'm not playing underneath defense, though. That's the crazy part.
Here on 1st and 10.
My nigga's supposed to be back.
Mayfield gives this one a hunt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that.
He got a short field. He got to go. Like, he ain't got nowhere to run under the joint to get the Baker. You know what I'm saying?
They're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
You see, I heard Nick Chubb, too.
Throwing. Mayfield.
Wow.
This is
wow.
And they are able to stop
that nigga,
him,
he's supposed to be with him. Oh, well. Took the 2 yard line. Let's go.
22.
1st and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because...
Yeah, like wide open. Like, hey, how you doing? Nigga, stop running everything.
On his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run.
I knew that was coming, dog. And I ran that shit. And I ran the motherfucking the blitz up the middle.
Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Okay.
And the Browns make some
Odell.
here on that deficit.
Got a heavy dose of Odell that play, like Mark said it was coming. Yeah, I know.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. To throw, Mayfield.
Dummy. No, I did. And it wasn't in the man coverage. He thought it was a man, but it's not man. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I guess because he's supposed to be on that side of the field. So I got it set up as it's like my cover, my disguise.
I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way.
Yeah, nah, I don't have it. I got it set as a man instead of base.
Maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to hang on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire time just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments.
I knew he was gonna try to blow that nigga up. That's why I was like, nah.
Past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Connor.
Oh wow, he supposed to got away from that.
At about the 43 that time. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger.
I had to do that. I was about to throw an interception. I just threw that shit.
The coverage too good there. The
Smart.
ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical.
Yeah, I wasn't playing, bro.
Incompletion.
Landry now on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
You know who he's going to.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
Wow, bro.
Wow.
Watch this shit, man.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I missed that nigga. Oh, Jesus.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now.
Oh, my God, Cole.
Complete to Callaway.
Cole, you missed a tackle. That was your fault, bro. That was supposed to be 4th down, bro. Oh, you missed a tackle, bro.
8 yards, first down.
Good defensive call.
Would it be safe to
Oh, I
say
missed
that
that fucking
precise as
tackle, bro.
routes are supposed to be run
Tried to
in
blow
the
his ass
NFL,
up.
maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find
I'm
the
getting
soft
wasted
spot,
so much
find the
time
dead
right now.
zone, and find the first down.
Do
and
your
that's what
thing,
he
home.
just did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure.
Where you gonna throw shit, dummy? Both.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
First down, Mayfield.
Wow, these niggas wide open.
That's taken in by Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Mayfield's throw finds Callaway complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play.
Final play on the first time.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, I fucked up. Took too long.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to
Roughing the passer.
and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag
Oh,
down.
touchdown. He caught him for
So
end
let's
zone?
see what
Okay.
this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Oh, him, huh?
Hunt going to run for it.
Nope. Didn't get in. Let's get it.
Just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard.
Not that down by no 10. Look at the clock. Look at the thing, man.
And he's able to get this across the 20.
He didn't get that.
Much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Steelers
Let me
take
give
over
that man no
1st and 10.
free wishes out here, Nick.
21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. An inside handoff. This is McFarland. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on
Yeah, he's not even
down.
playing. Damn, what happened? For that holding penalty?
With a marker on the field.
Wow!
So let's see
First holding penalty I've seen in this game, bro.
Over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move.
Yeah, he come on 9 o'clock tonight now.
They'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick.
We advance at 9.
Sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
That's Anthony McFarland from Maryland.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They
Yeah,
have
rookie.
been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Washington's got it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They stop him
Connor only at 89, I
and
think.
then bring up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
I'm not tripping, bro. Not trying to be greedy, bro.
Now Landry. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah, he did.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
I'm stupid, nigga.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Ooh.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, shit.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
That nigga blocked me.
Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Yes, sir.
That one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is
playing.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's now 3rd down.
What's wrong, bro?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Wow.
Down,
they did that pass again, bro, where they as soon as you hike the ball.
A few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st.
Yeah, this time he caught it, but he got the 1-yard line.
3-yard line.
Jesus, I mean, yeah, it's the 3-yard line. Jesus.
Percentage a season ago down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to
He's down there jump through that, didn't he?
and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
2nd down and 3. They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger.
Oh, good shit. Ah, it's a hell of a play. I like that, but I just put it in the playbook today.
That break up to Greedy Williams.
Incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before
You
a
want to
game.
take that home.
And sometimes that note says,
I switched that
"Be
shit up on mine
aggressive,
on the
stay
last second.
aggressive." Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line. Today's